car! What's up, Rebels? It is Chunky Monkey 40 here. We're in Howell, Michigan right now, my hometown, and our great president, Joe Biden, is coming to visit us today. So we're out here with our Trump flags and what up, Josh? And then we got Gabby here too. There's a lot of people here. It's pretty cool. It's awesome to see people coming out. This was a very, very short notice. I think there was only like a 24-hour notice or 48-hour notice. Yeah, man, look at this. And you're gonna tell me this is the guy who got 80 million votes. Keep America free from dirty politics. Vote for progress 2022. Hell yeah.
Loser, save America, Joe. Why are you always grabbing yourself?
Here we go.
Every time I see you, you're grabbing yourself.
Woo, you wish.
What is
Grab this pussy, Donald. Grab this pussy.
See, this is what we're up against, Americans. This is what we're up against, Americans.
Save America, Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Why do you support Biden?
Oh my God, shut the fuck up.
No, I do a YouTube channel. I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah.
Why do you support Biden?
YouTube channel.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do you support Biden? Do you have any reason as to why you support Biden? Why is your mask down? Did you know I have COVID?
Huh?
Your mask is down.
I haven't. This is my mask, baby. Sorry I took your stimulus check and lost.
Save America, Joe.
Oh.
That ain't gonna happen. Now I was lucky enough to be pictured with this bright young lady in the Detroit Free Press. The Free Press wrote, left to right, Trump supporter Derek Thornley, 19, of Howell, films and argues with Biden supporter Henrietta Terrio, 30 years old, at the corner of M59 and Michigan Avenue in Howell, Michigan on October 5th, 2021. How lucky am I? 'Cause I'm half your age and twice as bright.
She's a hardcore supporter now.
Yeah, she is.
She's anti-abortion. I think I changed her.
Hey, so if you want to go check out my YouTube channel with all my Trump videos on there, here you can go check it out. I have a business card. Here, you can take it.
Do not.
Come on, it's my business card. It's my business card. Yeah, come on, why don't you want it?
Bullshit. Did you get that?
Why don't you want it?
Build back
Oh, no, she wants
better.
slow down. You
Build black best. Build
She's not
back
even that hot. I'm just serious. Here's my business card if you want to go check me out.
Yeah.
Oh, you will? That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's so nice
for
of you
sure
for
I
being
will.
such a liberal, right?
Oh my God.
That's so nice of you.
I'm not a liberal.
Yeah, what's your name?
Sasha.
Sasha?
Yeah,
Derek,
check
it's
me
great
out.
to meet you.
Plastic Girl Reporting on Telegram.
Wait, let's go cross over here where the smart people are. This woman's brilliant though. She's so brilliant.
I've seen today.
Right? I can't believe it. Buck Biden, I feel like that's a hidden message.
It is.
It is?
A little bit.
Does it mean you support Biden?
Just a little bit.
Oh, you want to have sex
Not
with him? I
even
get
all.
it. I get it. That's what it is. That's what it is. See, that's a face of guilt right there.
Yeah, I want to get him right. I want to.
I love your flag, dude, and the hat too. Take America back. Dang right.
I'm running for Michigan House of Representatives as well.
You are?
Yes.
Oh man, awesome. What's your name?
Jeremiah Kapling. I'm the 7th person from Michigan to be arrested for being at January 6th.
Oh, no kidding, really?
Yep.
Vote for him, y'all. Vote for him. He's a Republican.
I'm a patriot Republican, and I'm choosing to be a writing candidate to prove that we the people still have power over our elected officials. What's hard is making an impact on individuals' lives to give them pride, courage, and the will to write down your name. That's the kind of impact I want to have.
Here's that semi again. He's parked in the no truck zone. It's full of liberal tears, so he's probably over the limit. This is so cool to see. This is so cool. Cheaters got caught. Woo! Arizona! Well, what's your say?
Fuck Joe Biden.
You want to fuck Joe Biden? What? That is out of context, sir. I work with CNN. That's all I do is put shit out of context.
Put your Biden sign up in your yard so the illegals know where to come to get their support, because they won't get it from us. It's gonna come from you.
So there are actually some Democrats over there. There's not a whole lot though, of course.
All for the Trump supporters!
Woo!
Nice to have support.
Trump 2020! Woo! Trump 2024! Woo! Trump 2024!
My name is Eddie Kabasinski. I'm a councilman in the city of Warren. I'm the only conservative on the Warren City Council. I represent District 5. It is a pure democracy when you go to vote for the popular vote. When you have the presidency, it's done by electoral college, so that all people are represented. If you remember in our last election, 81 out of 83 counties in the state of Michigan went red. The most populated counties are the ones that went Democrat, and that carried the day in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what happens. You've got a pure democracy, which is not what our country's about. It's a representative republic. When you have a pure democracy, you have this mob rule, and that's where you have the Democrats running everything. And they've painted this narrative for so long that now conservatives and hopefully Democrats that regret their vote for Joe Biden are looking and seeing, wait a minute, this is a bunch of garbage that we're seeing with CRT, critical race theory, the 1619 Project, and implicit bias training. And look how many people are losing their jobs. It's because Democrats want pure control and power, and Republicans just want to have you instill your freedom and small government.
So what are you here for today?
Well, basically, I'm here to support Donald Trump, who clearly won the 2020 election. There's no doubt about that. And also to let my feelings know about also Joe Biden, who just unfortunately is an imposter, and and he's faking. He's just destroying this country. So I'm here to, to basically just express that, and like I said, to support Donald Trump, who's the real president of this country, the man who actually cares about this country, unlike this imposter, this fake president that we have going on right now.
How soon was it that you found out about this going on?
What, are you talking about the rally?
Yeah, like
actually, I just found this out yesterday.
In the course of basically 24 hours or less, we got all of these people here to come out to support Donald Trump and show Joe Biden that America loves Trump and that America wants Trump. We do not want Biden. I mean, we got people driving by 24/7, beeping their horns in support of Donald Trump because they see us here, they see us with our flags, and it's a beautiful sight to see. So what do you take from that? What do you take from seeing all these people coming out to support Trump?
So it's obvious, I mean, just by looking around, that Donald Trump is the favorite here by a long shot. And he's not the favorite just because he gets a little controversial on Twitter memes, or he gets, he's got a good sense of humor. That's not why. It's because Donald Trump really cares for this country. He cares about the people in this country. He loves the military. He cares about the law. And people have realized that over the years, even though he's been desecrated by mainstream media so much, but people have finally looked over that and realized what kind of man Donald Trump really is. And he's a man who cares about this country, about the people in it, and he's doing everything in his power, still to this day, but certainly when he was in office, to represent that, and he was constantly taking actions to support everything that he was saying he was going to do. He was actually doing it through action. So it's clear by looking around that Donald Trump is a man of this country. He's the president for this country.
I'm here to protest Joe Biden being president, basically. He's not really doing anything. I mean, I think the country's a shit show right now. It makes me feel sick. Sick to my stomach. I'm sick. I have 4 kids, and I'm sick for them. That they have to live in this world, that they're getting indoctrinated at school, and I feel sick to my stomach. I can't wait till he comes down. I think it's gonna go crazy.
We need to stop this party. They're ruining our country and they're sending us to socialism. People need to wake up, share videos, and get on it about stopping all this nonsense by the Democrats. It's time that we all vote to overturn our government, clean house, and start again.
Fuck Joe Biden!
Fuck Joe Biden!
Fuck Joe Biden!
What would you want the president to do?
I would want them to stop the vaccine and keep on working on it because it's still experimental.
Stop the vaccine?
Yeah, because it's still experimental and they still have bad stuff, and same with the flu shot.
But are you worried about getting COVID?
I mean, yeah, but
most people say the vaccine's gonna help.
Some people. My friend took a picture of this guy having a seizure from the vaccine.
What about you guys? Why are you here? You don't like President Biden?
No, well, I think it's important that he should keep our troops safe, and he hasn't been doing that too well because the 13 people in Afghanistan just died, so after that I was just kind of not really fond of him.
What about some of the parts of his bill? Do you like any of it? Even the free community college, preschool, that type of thing?
Well, I don't think anything should be necessarily free. I think we should have to work for what we have.
Charlie Langton, Fox 2 News. So I'm here at the Biden speech in Howell. I'm reporting for Fox 2, but for me, I wanted to cover both aspects, what Biden is saying, the president is saying, talking about his bill and his proposals, but I also wanted to meet the people here. And I wanted to see how the other side, because a lot of people have diverse opinions. So for me to do a balanced story, I do want to talk to the guy, even if some of these guys are upset, and there are a lot of people that are upset. You can tell by some of the language on the signs, but to me, this is all free speech. There's two sides to everything, and if I can capture the essence of the pro-Biden as well as the anti-Biden, I think it makes for a better story. So I don't know where the other reporters are. If they're here, great, but for me, I want to be here and I want to be in the people, talking to the people. So that's what I try to do.
And I think that's awesome of you. Thank you so much for being willing to give both sides an opportunity. I would like to go talk to some of the people over there with
even
Biden.
The people that are upset, there are a lot of reasons to be upset. And there are some very valid points, but you don't get that until you talk to them one-on-one. But in general, I think nothing gets done unless there's compromise. And I think some of the Biden people can learn from some of the Trump people on the same thing. And again, I think within the Republicans, there's a division, Trump or no Trump. I think the Democrats have a division too. Are you more progressive or are you more moderate? I don't know. That's not for me to judge, but it is for me to report. So I'm here. I just want to be amongst the people. I'm sure if everybody can talk, we try to do that on Fox 2 anyway. And if we can do that, more power.
This very kind and brave man said that he won't talk to me if I'm not vaccinated, even though I'm already 2 feet away from him. I really do want to have a civil conversation with somebody who's for Biden. I really do. No, I genuinely do. I'm not even kidding. I want to have a civil conversation with somebody here who is for Biden. I want to talk to somebody who has something to say about Joe Biden.
He's got a lot of things to say.
No, not rude. No, I want to hear something positive. I want someone to say something positive that Joe Biden is doing. If anybody has something to say that is positive from Joe Biden's side, I really do want to hear the Democrats' side. I really do. You don't want to hear that?
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you don't want to? Oh, okay.
No.
Wait. If there's anybody here who would like to have a civil conversation and create unity, I am not here to create anything other than a conversation. I'm trying to have a civil conversation with somebody here who is for Biden. I would like to have a civil conversation with somebody who is here for Biden. I really do.
I would talk with you, but I'm too upset.
I really would like to hear something. Just like, what do you feel about Joe Biden?
Your friends could have had a conversation with us at any time. But look how you've been treating us.
I haven't done anything. I literally just arrived.
Talk to these folks then.
I want to hear something from Joe Biden supporters who are kind enough to have a civil conversation with me. I would like to. I would like to. Thank you. So what is your name?
My name's Marie.
And so why are you here today?
Because I believe the Build Back Better plan is to help everyone. How old? So you look like you could be going to college soon?
I'm 19.
Perfect. Yep. So our plan is, as a 19-year-old, you should be able to go to college and study to be whatever you want to be. Or you should be able to go to a trade school, whatever you want to be. Right now it's so unaffordable. You have no choice, or you would end up.
It is very unaffordable.
It's extremely. I was able to go to school in the 70s and work in the evenings and pay my tuition off. But I have friends who have kids your age and older. They're like 25. They have a $80,000 debt in school.
Wow.
That's not fair. You have every right that I had. That's where some of the Build Back Better plan is, to allow that. Trade schools and colleges. But our kids, your generation, is being left behind because other colleges, like in Europe, they actually provide free college. I think the only way we can form and move forward is we have to be able to talk.
Exactly.
It'd be easy for me to live in my white bubble at home. I'm 66 and I can say, too bad for all of you. I have my run, but that's not fair to you. And it's not fair to the people across the street.
Do you believe in capitalism?
Yeah.
You do? Fuck capitalism, I think.
I'm a capitalist. I think you should be able to go out and make $1 million.
Why do you feel that way?
Because I don't care about our economy. I just want to live and be happy with my family, and I don't want to be exploited anymore and work. The true meaning of communism has never been fully enforced.
and it's never worked either.
Right, because it's never been truly done.
Regardless of how we feel, we both can agree that this country is very corrupt, can we not?
Oh, yes, I agree.
So with that, why would you want to believe that this country would perform communism correctly?
Oh, I don't have that much faith in us, trust me.
We're actually walking up to where Biden will be speaking today. Well, slipping on all of his words.
My Build Back Better plan.
Yeah, we're walking up there right now. It's an operating engineers. I'm sure we're probably gonna get yelled at for walking over here. So this is it. Operating engineers, local 324 CM40 Heart Education Center. You can see at the gate they've got high security right now, of course.
You gotta be on that side of the guardrail. You gotta be on that side of the guardrail.
Okay.
Thank you.
The Secret Service here as well.
Woo! Trump!
There's so much Trump supporters. Brooks and Dunner here too. Woo! The boot, scoop, and boogie. The Trump Unity Bridge is here. Good, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, we're doing this because this is the first protest we've ever come to. This is the worst president we've ever had. Handling COVID, Afghanistan, our 13 brothers and sisters that died.
Yeah.
The economy, the southern border, it's all BS. We need to speak up. This is our country. That's it.
It is.
Thank you.
The only thing Joe Biden built back better was the Taliban. Yes, he did.
$85 billion worth.
Yeah! Yeah, there's a lot of Trump supporters over here, but there are a couple Biden supporters over here as well. Welcome, Mr. President.
You think Biden's gonna feel welcomed?
Nope, not at all.
Not.
All these guys here want to fuck Joe Biden. What do you want to say about that?
Fuck Joe Biden.
Fuck Joe Biden! Woo! So many people here today came out to support Donald Trump while welcoming Joe Biden to Howell. Whole truck bed full of people up there.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
The chance to tour Ford's new state-of-the-art facility in Dearborn, where union workers are building the first ever all-electric Ford F-150. I got to drive that sucker, and it's a big boy. It's a big one.
Fuck Joe Biden.
I wanted him to see it. I wanted him to be big enough to see.
And it's a big boy.
He's coming from 96. It's not even the fact that there's a lot of people here. There's so many people driving by. I haven't seen one person drive by with the Biden flag on their vehicle. I've seen nothing but Trump supporters with Trump flags on their vehicles drive by. Like, there's a lot of people here, as you can see. There is a lot of people here. But there's even more people driving by. It's insane. And beeping their horns out of pride, going, yeah, rock on, y'all. This is awesome. Thumbs up. That's all we're seeing. Oh, well, we are seeing middle fingers, but they're aimed towards the Biden people, but that's not my point. My point is, a lot of people are here because there was a fraudulent election and we want justice for it. They're cheering the police officer. Woo! Trump 2024! Woo! Yeah! My body, my choice. That's why I'm not vaccinated.
Yes,
Fuck
sir.
yeah! Fuck that vaccine.
Fuck it.
My body, my choice,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Is it not? Is that not it?
That's it. Yes, sir.
have to go.
Yeah! And I think one thing we all can agree on is residents of Howell, right?
Yep.
I think one thing we can agree on is that it's cool that we have a president of the United States coming to Howell, Michigan.
Yeah.
Is that not cool to say?
Yeah.
He's one of 46 people who've ever existed. But I'm ashamed to say it is this president of all presidents.
Unfortunately, it could have been last term.
Look at that
Yeah.
contest, fuck Trump.
Wow, the first one. Wow, dude,
That's the first liberal.
So many Trump supporters here. And you're gonna tell me Biden got 80 million fucking votes? Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck you! Motherfucker!
He's at the Union Hall, keeping his feet down here. So let him know we're here. America first. Save the USA. Remove the illegitimate president from the White House. Shout out to construction workers for Trump.
I was born free. Don't you fear, Joe Biden is here.
Hello, Michigan.
Joe Biden has a plan to build back better.
My Build Back Better.
What's it called?
Build Back Better plan.
Biden's Build Back Better plan basically is his plan to rebuild America's infrastructure completely. According to the White House's website, Joe Biden's plan to rebuild America's infrastructure is by fixing the roads, bridges, dams, and water pipes. He also wants to convert the country over to solar power and zero carbon emissions by 2050. Biden also plans to not only raise minimum wage, but he also wants to give union workers higher wages and stronger benefits. Biden also plans to expand affordable health care and affordable housing and provide basically anybody 2 years of free community college and free preschool for kids from 3 years old to 4 years old. This Build Back Better bill is estimated to cost anywhere between $3.5 trillion and $4.3 trillion. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one seeing this issue, but this next part about the Build Back Better is where it all starts to go to shit. Now here's the big question. Where is the money for all of this going to come from? Is it going to come from us, the taxpayers? Well, according to Joe Biden, no, it isn't. But the reality of it is, it's going to come from everybody in America. So the financing for the bill is going to come from eliminating Trump's tax cuts on corporations and also raising taxes for anybody making over 400 grand a year. Now, raising taxes on corporations, that's going to create some issues. If you live in America, you know how high the price of gasoline is and the price of any groceries is right now. It's very high. I mean, it's Snoop Dogg, Willie Nelson, Cheech and Chong high. So if you're going to tax corporations more, what do you think the corporation's going to do? If they have to lose more money, they're going to find a way to make that money back. And they're going to do that by raising the prices of the goods they sell, fire their newest employees because they can't afford to keep them around. It affects their budget. Not only that, you really think that, you know, these people making over 400 grand a year who own businesses and stuff, you really think they're not going to do that same thing? Anyways, we'll get back to the corporations in just a minute, but let's talk about the middle and lower class. Biden claims that this is not going to cost them a single penny. Don't worry, you're going to be okay. No. According to the Congressional Joint Committee on Taxation, Biden's Build Back Better plan will raise taxes on 4.7% of the people making between $40,000 and $50,000 a year, 8.8% of the people making between $50,000 and $75,000 a year, 17.9% of those making between $75,000 and $100,000 a year, and 34.8% of those making between $100,000 and $200,000 a year. But guys, don't worry, it's not going to cost us anything, right? Oh, that's laughable. And guys, that's not even where it ends. We still got to go back to corporations. So now Biden's $858 billion corporate tax increase from the government taking 21% of profits to 28% of profits. That's going to result in companies financing these higher tax rates by increasing prices of the goods they sell, firing employees, and cutting compensation on their surviving employees. Data from the IRS shows that the top 1% of taxpayers earned at least $540,000 each. And in 2018, this 1% of people paid 21% of all the income tax and paid 40% of all the federal income tax. Now, to put that into a perspective for y'all, the upper 1% of the country paid 40 cents of every dollar the U.S. Treasury collected from taxes in 2018, from income taxes. 40 cents out of every dollar collected by the U.S. Treasury was from 1% of the population. So now, tell me this right here. Is 99% of the population paying 60 cents out of every dollar unfair to you guys?
I mean, we can only re-elect Donald Trump.
99% of the population pays 60 cents out of every dollar collected by the U.S. Treasury from income taxes. Is that really a problem? I mean, seriously, 1% of the population is carrying 40% of the weight. I don't see that as an issue. But you're gonna say the rich need to pay it forward? Look at the graph right here. The top 1% of the population already pays 40% of all the income taxes in America. The top 2 to 5% pay 20%. The top 5 to 10% pay 11% of income tax. The top 10 to 25% pay 16%. The top 25 to 50% pay only 10%. And the bottom 50%, they pay 3% of all the income taxes. I mean, I don't get the logic. The evidence is right there. This is literally from the IRS. This is from the IRS. You could look it up yourself. The top 1% already pays the majority. So now, nursing home resident Joe Biden, I ask you to stop lying to the American public and to get your facts straight. Because this 19-year-old right here, well, I just broke it all down for you. You're lying. You're wrong. You're caught. I mean, you have been caught ever since they released the results from Arizona, but unfortunately you haven't been arrested yet.
And notwithstanding some of the signs that I saw come, that's why 81 million Americans voted for me.
And yeah, by the way, it wasn't just some signs that you saw on the way into your speech at Operating Engineers. It was every sign. You did not get 81 million votes. You've already been caught. That is not true. There's a reason why over 1,000 Trump supporters showed up to protest your arrival to Howell, Michigan. I'd like to end this by saying, fuck you, Joe Biden. And to my fellow patriots, you need to let your voice be heard. If something like this goes on in your town, stand up. Go to it. Us patriots need to be heard, and we need to continue to stand up against Joe Biden. Anyone else find it almost ironic that the mask advocate,
You still need to wear a mask.
walked to the podium alone with a mask on, only to speak for 40 minutes and walk away and shake everybody's hand without a mask on? I don't know. I think that's hilarious, man. In the brave words of a Michigan man named Todd Beamer, who was killed on 9/11 aboard Flight 93, let's roll. Right now, it is more important than ever to stand up for our constitutional liberties and freedoms as Americans. We need to stand up and defend them. Stay proud to be free while we still are. Stand strong and stay rebel, y'all. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure to go and check out Traveler. Traveler is the YouTube series I filmed in 25 days on the road living out of my truck. I traveled from Howell, Michigan to New York City to Washington, D.C. to Atlanta to Knoxville to Nashville and then back home. All in 25 days. The most recent episode released from the series was at the World Trade Center Memorial in New York City. The episode following that is going to be in downtown Washington, D.C. That's right. I went to the swamp during Biden's presidency and I survived. Subscribe and stay rebel, y'all.
Just some good old boys. Never mean no harm. Beats all you ever saw. In trouble with the law since the day they were born. Be straight